Here, Matt Wilshire, Sharon Hurt, and Heidi Campbell. Here it is. Data says more than 600 people live on Nashville streets and also in our parks. As some of these encampments have grown, we have seen increasing concerns about public health and also safety. How would you balance the needs of the unhoused and also the needs of nearby neighborhoods and neighbors?
Thank you for that question. It's a huge issue for our city, and one that didn't just appear overnight. This is an example of a gigantic issue that we have not been focused on in a long-term systemic way. Broadly speaking, Nashville needs to have long-term plans that extend far beyond any single mayor and are actually the community's plans on how to tackle these problems, but we need immediate action. One example that we had taken was back in 2017 or 18, there were money appropriated to create permanent supportive housing for individuals experiencing homelessness. But it took 4 years for that building to even break ground. We need to take immediate action. Now, I think it is an absolute failure of our city and our state that we have so many folks who are unhoused. We absolutely need to provide the services to help them get their lives back underneath them. That includes things like mental health services, addiction, and for folks who've experienced debt and other housing issues, we need to be building more affordable housing. That's why I moved to the Public Housing Authority 4 years ago to build more affordable housing. We've had a plan. We're working on implementing that plan. It needs to be funded. But we also need to reclaim our public spaces. We can't just arrest our way out of this problem. But our parks are not campgrounds, and our sidewalks are not restrooms. We need to reclaim our public spaces so they can actually be enjoyed by the citizens of Nashville. It takes a both-and approach to address this issue.
First, I believe that it has to be the political will of things that needs to be done and making sure that we take care of the homelessness. We do have to get to the root of the problem before we can get to the fruit of the problem. I spoke with Dr. Joseph Webb just yesterday about the Bordeaux Hospital that is vacant right now and has been for a couple of years. We've got people that have those substance abuse disorders, and he is a behavioral therapist. He's done the work. We could put those people right there while he is the CEO of Nashville General Hospital. I think we missed the opportunity of utilizing the resources that we already have. We have to have the political will, be like Nike, and just do it. I think it's very, very important for us to utilize vacant land and the vacant buildings that we have. If Habitat for Humanity can build a house in a day, I think we can get crews, 10, 12 crews, and build spaces for us to be able to provide temporary housing for our homeless community. Many of them may be unhoused, but they are not hopeless. They get up and they go to work. Provide them with the services that they need and make sure that they are able to get into some housing. We can build pallet homes for them and do all of those things to meet their needs, get them into mental health programs, but make sure that we make them a priority and keep their dignity.
So this is a symptom of a bigger problem, and we're seeing that we have a lot of people in our city who are facing affordability problems. We have mental health issues. Everything is connected, and we all do better when we all do better. And so the fact that we're seeing an increase in homelessness in our city is really telling us that there are a lot of things that we need to address, and they're all related to one another. And I do agree with Councilwoman Hurt that mental health and making sure that our hospitals are accessible is certainly one of the things we need to do to make that happen. And we also need to support our mental health courts that are doing a fabulous job of anti-recidivism with their practice of getting people on a good track towards being able to live a good quality of life. But in the final analysis, we have to recognize the humanity in one another, and we have to approach this with love and support, because we all do better when we all do better. And if we don't take care of our homeless people, then we're not taking care of Nashville.
Thank you. Okay, this next round is our lightning round.